Good morning, third graders.
Welcome to Second Step with Mrs. Poppy.
And Miss Pelzel.
Today we are going to expand our thinking about empathy and how sometimes we might feel different about the same situation.
So we're going to start with a little game. Here's how it's going to work. We're going to give you a situation, and you're going to think about it for a little bit. You're going to think, how would you feel in that situation? Now, you might not feel the same way as the person sitting next to you, and that's okay. All right, the first situation is you're moving to a brand new city, a brand new school. Raise your hand if you'd be really excited about this. Raise your hand if you'd be really nervous about this. Now, looking around, I saw hands up for both different types of feelings. So that means you and the person maybe sitting next to you had a different feeling about the same situation. Let's try another one. The next one, it says you're watching a baseball game. How many of you think that'd be really fun? You're excited, you're having a great time. Raise your hand.
Let's look around that room. Okay.
How many of you think it might be kind of boring? You'd rather not, maybe it's too cold outside, or you'd just rather do something else.
All right. So again, different feelings with the same situation. We might not always agree on how we would feel about a certain situation. Should we try one more?
Yeah, let's do one more. All right, the last one is you're riding a bicycle down a steep hill. How many of you would think that's so fun, it's so exciting, you get to go really fast? Raise your hand.
Interesting.
How many of you might be kind of scared, like you might fall over, you could tip? Raise your hand if you'd feel that way.
Again, different feelings. I know I would probably feel different. I would definitely not want to do that. What about you, risk taker, Pelzel?
I think I would like it. I love going fast. So even we feel different about that same situation. And that's okay.
Nice. Should we get started on today's lesson?
Let's do it. All right.
Here we go. So in today's Brain Builder, you found out that different people have different feelings about a situation. Sometimes one person can have different feelings about the same situation. So this is Eva. She and her classmates are learning about the difference between solids and liquids, and the teacher brought in this really strange glue for them to experiment with. But first, she is offering everyone a chance to touch it. Eva has more than one feeling about touching this glue. How do you think she feels?
Looking at the picture, Eva's the girl in the green. She looks a little bit nervous, but she's also curious.
How can you tell that, Miss Pelzel?
Well, I'm looking at her body. She's kind of biting her nails a little bit, which makes her seem nervous.
Yeah?
But then she kind of looks like she wants to touch it too, so she's a little curious.
That makes sense. So two different feelings about one situation. So think about why Eva feels curious.
Why might she feel curious? Maybe because she's never touched something like that before? It's a brand new thing?
That would make me feel pretty curious about something. Think about maybe why is she feeling a little nervous?
I don't know. It looks kind of gross. Might be gooey and I don't know if I'd want to touch it. It might make me nervous.
Sticky, not cool at all.
So Eva feels two different feelings about touching that substance. She has conflicting feelings. Think about this. If you ever felt curious, would you touch the goo? Thumbs up or thumbs down if you would touch it. How many of you would be too nervous to touch it? Raise your hand. Being curious and nervous are conflicting feelings. It's okay to have these conflicting feelings. Everyone has them sometimes. But they're making it hard for Eva to decide what to do. She notices other students who look like they're kind of feeling the same way. What can Eva do to help her decide?
I'm wondering she could probably look around to see what others are doing, look at their reactions. If she's still feeling a little nervous, maybe she could talk to the teacher or talk to her friends on how she might be feeling. So when it's her turn, Eva assertively tells the teacher about her conflicting feelings. The teacher says it's probably going to be okay to feel both curious and nervous, since this is something new for Eva. She reminds everyone that they can choose to touch the glue or just watch. Eva decides not to touch it, and other students do too.
All right. Now let's practice naming and explaining different feelings for the same situation. So we're going to do kind of what we did at the beginning, where you're going to hear a situation, but you're going to think about how someone might feel in this situation. Okay, the first situation. Nicole loves swimming lessons. Today her class is jumping off the diving board, but she doesn't want to jump. Turn and talk to your partner about how Nicole might be feeling.
The next scenario. Jared is visiting family, and it's time to go home. He wishes he could stay, but he also can hardly wait to go home. Turn and talk with your partner. Decide, what are these feelings that he might have?
Kara is going to her cousin's party. She loves parties, but she won't know any of her cousin's friends. How might this make Kara feel? Talk to your partner.
Awesome. So in all situations, we might have different feelings, and that's okay. It's important to talk to someone about those feelings to make sure that you feel better about the situation. Today you learned that people can have conflicting feelings about a situation. Like Eva feeling both curious and nervous about touching the glue, what helps you notice and understand other people's feelings? Probably having some empathy is what I'm thinking, Miss Pelzel.
I think you're right. That's all for today.
Thanks for coming to Second Step, third graders. Have a great day.